All right, Chase Lehocky with the Blue Futon. We went hard in the paint this past Steelbook Tuesday. Actually, this is 2 weeks into one. A lot of stuff came like on Tuesday and then on Friday. And then I actually just went to Best Buy and they had them in stock. So let's just start with the older ones first. Army of Darkness. This came out last week. This is a 4-discer. This is absolutely bonkers and well needed for a Steelbook Tuesday. Just fun one. So Shout's been doing a little bit of these with the Best Buy exclusives. Okay, that's a lie. They do have their store as well. The paper is getting a little bit better. Oh, I'm already liking this one. So this is a lot more of the brown and the yellow. I like the puke color. I don't know why I think of it, but it's a lot more puke color and just more dense. So it's not that bad looking. In the back, as you can tell, it's a continuation with the spine. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, Shout Factory, for doing that. So I guess this is the 4-discer. This is the theatrical cut in 4K. Then we have the Blu-ray theatrical cut. And then we have Blu-ray director's cut. And then last but not least, we have the Blu-ray international and television cut. So then if you look on the interior, it's not the best, but it's Ketchum. Yes, Ketchum. Yes, I'm thinking about Pokemon at the same time. Anyway, that is what the interior looks like. Let's put this back up. Do I wish a lot more were 4K discs? Sure. I mean, I think it would be a lot more fun because only the theatrical cut is in 4K. I mean, there's 4K scans for the other one, but actual discs, most of them are Blu-ray discs, except one of them is a 4K disc. But like I said, the 4K scan is on all of them, except the director's cut. So I find that very interesting, which kind of makes sense because the director's cut is already on 4K, actually. So actually, it is not that interesting. What are you talking about, Chase? All right, let's do the next one that came out last week. Fright Night in 4K Steelbook. So Fright Night, the 1985 version, was only a Twilight Times release, and that was very rare to find. They only made 5,000 copies. Well, it's not that rare anymore because Sony makes cheap paper. Actually, that's not the reason, but you know what I mean. All right, Fright Night. I think it's the original poster screen, so it's pretty sweet. And of course, another vampire movie. The Colin Farrell with Antoine. What's his name? That passed away. Oh, I'm drawing a huge blank. He was in Star Trek. Anyway, Anton. I'm horrible way, but yeah, here we go. That is what it looks like. This is a 3-discer. Holy moly, macaroni and cheese. So the first one is special features disc. And then we have the 4K disc right there, as well as another special feature disc. So that's pretty cool. On the interior, like all Sony ones, you won't get anything except a random solid color. So the other Sony one, Dracula 4K, $1,000. That one is just going to be a random, I'm going to say gray, or I'm going to say red. It's going to be gray or gray interior. Let's see if I'm right. All right, let's just pull that bad boy up. We have the Dracula. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's open this sucker up. And I think this one, if you want the digital copy, I think I can give you it for this Dracula one. So this was actually very different from Fright Night. This one's a lot more glossy and shiny, while the other one is a lot more matted. So a lot more fingerprints to be on this one, but it does have some nice colors. The reds pop in, the grays are there, and in the back, still gray with the emblem from the front. Oh, I was wrong for the interior. Very interesting. I think it's actually a little bit weak that they decided to do it. Ready for the interior color? The same as Fright Night. So that's your opinion on it, if that's laziness or not. So we have the 4K disc right there, as well as the Blu-ray disc right there. All right, we are halfway done through the Steelbook. So now we have one more that happened last week, and then we will get to the 2 that happened this week. So last week we had Scream 2, the 25th anniversary edition, which I find what they're doing with this one is a little weak because now we still have Scream 3 and Scream 4 needing a 4K release. And Are they just going to wait for anniversary cuts? Who knows? Paper, not bad. Not as good as Shout Factory's, but better than Sony's. So here we go. This is Paramount, Scream 2, the movie theater with all the Scream masks, and then, hello, Sydney, remember me? That's the worst Scream impression I could ever done in my entire life. So let's open this bad boy up. Just like what Paramount does, Paramount is not that fancy when it comes to the discs. You always get a blue one for the Blu-ray, and then for the 4K, you always get the black one. So don't expect anything fancy from Paramount when it comes to discs. But then the interior, we have people's faces, half of their faces. I'm guessing that's Nev Campbell, as well as Arquette. No, that's David Arquette. Courtney Cox. Holy cow, Chase. Calm down, you weirdo. All right, this one's done. Boom. So the two new ones that came out this week are Mortal Kombat and Limey. Mortal Kombat, we'll do that one first because I know the Limey one's probably going to be dope because it's Lionsgate 1. So let's open this sucker up. Mortal Kombat Snowblind. Who knows? Thick paper. I like it. All right, so a lot of fancy colors here. We have the blues, the reds, the oranges, the yellows, the blacks, the whites. Really popping and really good. However, how I like that side, this other side, I'm not liking it. It's very different animation from the front side, which I understand that. But for some reason, this just puts me off for some reason. While it does shine and it has a good glossy cover, it just feels off compared to the front. Anyway, let's open this bad boy up. So we have the 4K disc right there for Mortal Kombat. And then the Blu-ray disc, we actually have something fun and cool with Mortal Kombat symbol. And then the interior is just like I would say a frame of a building. And I'm going to say Japan lore. That's the best I could say there. Any voices I've heard of? No, actually. There's only actually 2 voices they give. So, who knows? All right. Last but not least, Limey, a random Steven Soderbergh movie that I won't lie, I've never heard of. But when these come out, it's a must-buy, in my opinion. So let's open this sucker up. Boom. Oh, this is a weird one. This actually just feels more odd than all the other ones for some reason. Like, really, really odd. Anyway, yeah, that's odd. All right, so let's see what it looks like. Boom! Oh, yeah, look at that. I do like that a lot. So, it covers the face of Terrence Stamp. So you can see what it did right there. And then on the back cover, it's almost like the front cover of this, but that's what the back looks like as well. Super, super cool. And you know what they like to do? They like to mix, or they like to make it look the same, which, I mean, they can on this one because it's, actually, they don't. This might be the first one Lionsgate did not do it. Tisk Lionsgate. All right, so we have Limey 4K right there. Fun little disc. And with the Blu-ray disc, they decided to do the exact same thing, but with opposite colors. Steven Soderbergh. So the interior, it's kind of hard to tell what it is, actually. You can tell it's a person, but it's very blurry. So there is that. So overall, 6 Steelbooks in the past 2 weeks. Dry spell seems like it's to be over, but who knows? Maybe it's supposed to die anytime soon. The Godfather 1, 2, and 3 were supposed to come out, but I wasn't going to buy it because I already had the Super Collector's Edition right there. So why rebuy for just Steelbooks when I have them right there? Chase out with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think is Booftopia. You Booftonians, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. Peace and love. And we are less than 50. Less than 50 for a free one of those. We're almost there.